Blessings and greetings, my beautiful angels. Welcome to Sacred Sagittarius, Angels Answers All. Your humble host, Tigra here, bringing you energetic messages for the Sagittarius community. Again, Sacred Sagittarius, Angels Answers All. This is your weekly general love reading, and it will be followed by your weekly general energetic reading. Come on back as we do the wrap up of some May readings, love, finances, career, as we're about to, believe it or not, right? In a few days, shortly, we'll be ending this month. I hope you've all had a great weekend. Please make sure that you're subscribed. Sometimes you can be subscribed, but you need to resubscribe and put on the notification bell because YouTube has its tricks that it likes to play on the channels. This is all free content here that I do of my own free will. I am a Sag, so show your appreciation by sharing, liking, subscribing, and commenting. What is the messages, dear angels, Heavenly Father, and guides? Bless this space and all that come here in love and light. Protect us and guide us. And may the shield of Saint Archangel Michael always be at the forefront of our battles. What is to be shown will be known, especially in love readings. I don't usually get jump out cards or fly away cards, however you want to call them, cards that just kind of pop out on their own. But we do get the Seven of Wands. And here in the small modern deck, you can see she's kind of telling her co-worker, like, stay away. And he's like, but what gives? So this could you be being defensive this week, right? When it comes to your love life. Holding back the naysayers, not wanting to deal with exes or even new people trying to come into your life. You're being really selective, right? You don't want to hear the noise and the nonsense. Yeah, I see many of you. Why? Because you're busy learning, you're busy growing. It's great to be in love. It's great to be in a relationship. But sometimes we need to put it to the side and prioritize our life and what we have going on at the moment. And with the World card, for many of you, you are studying. Many of you could be taking the bar exam, other medical exams, other type of school or job entry exams. Because there are big opportunities. You're trying to advance. You're trying to motivate and get somewhere in life, right? You're tired of making minimum wage. Many of you have gone to school for many years and you have these degrees and you want them to work. So for you. So I do see many of you meeting with corporate people, networking or being referred by others that you know to meet rainmakers and other people who could possibly make an offer to you or put you in the right place with the right person to get some movement going in your career. Also, for some of you who want to go to special schools, right? Sometimes it's good to know someone who's on the committee, the foundation, the school board. Unfortunately, life isn't necessarily all about what you know, but who you know. Overall energy, 10 of Pentacles, yeah. For you right now, love is great if you have it, but those of you who desire it, it is not the priority. You want that big Manhattan skyscraper job or Chicago, LA, wherever it is that your interest lies, you want to secure your career. Because for many of you, we know love is fleeting. It comes, it goes. And sometimes in marriages, we know you can take a loss financially if you're not protected. So I love the fact that in this love reading, the focal energy is about you not wanting to play around with your emotions or your heart, putting aside the BS and really strategizing what's of value to you. You can always find love. Someone will always be interested in you, Sagittarius, but you might not have that opportunity to take the time to study and really dwell and make the connections with the right people or get interviews at the right companies that you want to excel and grow in. Be in the company of the makers and shakers, right? Taking advantage of what you can now while you're still young. Get one more card from the tarot. Page of Swords. For many of you, you might not be able to excel that far. You're still kind of immature when it comes to love. You still want to be with the dude or the guy that is the graffiti person, the person who's young and has all that energy. You might not be looking to elevate or find someone who's on that mature level. You still yourself might be immature. The lovers, yeah. Some of you, your partners could be someone who's creative. They could be into graffiti, or they're just starting into the arts. Many of you could be meeting people that might not have great careers, but they're very talented. But they're in the early stages of trying to build and to work on that talent. So you might have to allow your partner the space, just like how they're going to have to allow you the space to do what you need to do so you both can grow independently. And yes, the relationship might, have to be put to the side, or you might not be able to see each other as often. But just think about how greater and stronger your relationship will be when you both have sound careers and you're of sound mind. What else is going on? What's the talk in the streets with Sagittarius this week about love? Money moves, yeah. Definitely on the money grind. Strategic, building your investments, checking your deposits, right? Seeing your money grow, making moves, maybe changing where your investment money is, moving your money around, making your money work for you. Status upgrade, what did I say? Yeah. Some of you are moving on up, right? You're moving on up to that better apartment, that high rise, new achievements, approved social standing, maybe growing and being in bigger circles, right? With the maker and shakers, you yourself becoming a wheeler or dealer, instead of being the follower, you're the leader, and your life is in a different realm of power now, and you're coming into that power and understanding that power. The side hustle, some of you, you and your partners might not be elevating yet because you're still like on that love grind, and you're probably giving your love relationship the priorities. So yeah, you're still side hustling. You're both doing things together to make money come in, but you don't realize that maybe being apart or giving attention individually to your lives as far as your career is what is needed right now. At the bottom of the deck, divine intervention. There's going to be something happening. It could be a message in your dream. It could be a message coming to you from this video or from someone that you know. Just unexpectedly, the universe steps in and redirects your path, Sagittarius, and you are saved just in time. So for some of you, you could be being saved from a relationship or from making the choice to join someone in a relationship, and the universe is like, no, because if you get with this person is going to deter you and distract you from the path that you're on. Sometimes some love relationships can distract us from our greatness, while others can contribute, some can take away. Middle of the deck, we get photoshopped. Be careful if you're dating online of people misrepresenting themselves. There could be people that you meet and they're not who they say they are, but you like them as a person. You can be friends, but not everyone who puts on these facades on social media are about that, okay? They're not about the life that a lot of them pretend to be. The photoshopping, the catfishing is all about someone who portrays to be one thing or look one way, and as you can clearly see here, she looks young in one photo. That's her picture on the web, but in reality, she's an older woman, and it can be vice versa with men. And they try to trick you first by friend zoning you and making you think that, it's just a friendship they're interested in, but they want more. And then after that, you physically get close to them, you realize you don't even want to be friends with them because they're lying to you. So you have to be very, very, very careful of the people that you meet online. Make sure you meet these people in person. Re-verify and double verify and double check all the information that they are who they say they are. They live where they say they live. They do for a living what they say that they do for a living. Life lessons. Your relationships that you're going through right now are your life lessons. Gain the wisdom that is needed from them. For many of you, you are ending some new relationships that were short-lived. Others of you, you're continuing to grow in the relationships that you're in. But just remember, every relationship, there should be somewhere where you come out being wiser and stronger. Oh, I was just getting ready to shuffle, but secret admirer want to come out. So there's definitely someone that wants you to know that they are into you. This person has been in the background. Might have been sending you some messages in the DM under someone else's account. Again, they could be this person that's photoshopped, but they have an interest in you. They have a desire to talk with you, get to know you better. They can have insecurities, and this is why they're not really full-fledged coming out towards you. But I feel just like how this card wanted to come out now, I feel like this week or sometime towards this week, as we move on closer towards the spring and summer, this person is going to make themselves more and more aware. I feel because they feel now that if they don't get the nerve to come towards you and be honest, that they will lose you or the interest of you in someone else. We also get for this week bumping heads. Not a good week for some of you and your partners, not seeing eye to eye. Could be, again, because monetary issues or the fact that you want to rise above your situation and you want to grow, you want to go to school, you want to work harder. And this person maybe is just comfortable being comfortable, not looking to, exceed in life. Feeling like, you know what, SHIT, yeah. Your person could be feeling that way, or that person is making you feel that way. Like when you have a partner that is hating on you because you don't want to settle, you know what I mean? You want to move up, but yet they want to stay still. Don't let them make you feel that way, okay? They're all good with you in the love department when it's all about you loving each other and the sexual chemistry and the love making. But when it comes to you wanting to be you, Sag, to be free to do the career that you want to do and travel and just be a mover and shaker, they have an issue with that. They want to keep you down. And you can't have a partner that loves you or feels something towards you, but they won't let you be free to grow. Happily single, yeah. And despite sometimes as much as we love certain people, we're attracted to them, we have to learn to be happily single, just doing us, dating or not dating, because we do have higher aspirations. We see the bigger picture that they don't see in us. So we're setting our goals and we're being career focused. And that is how I saw the energy for this week for many of you starting. Some of you are running away from relationships, or you're just running to be free from someone that is holding you back. And then finally, spiritual. It's not just about the relationship and the love within the relationship, but your spirituality, the chaos, the egotistical energy that might be connected between you and a person, the downward spiral that you feel is the other part of the energy that this person brings to the relationship that you're just realizing. And as you come to this awakening and you have this drive that you want to move further in life and this person won't allow you, that is what's going to wake you up to leave the situation. Some of you this week, be prepared. There are people who's going to be just pumping your head up, trying to make you feel good because they want an in your life. Others of you really do value your opinions and how you think. Some people might be coming close to you, Sagittarius, so they look at you as an opportunity for money. Someone's going to be asking you for a favor. Okay, they say it's a small favor, but it could end up being something big. Could be an ex who is coming back to you, trying to be reconnected, but just be careful, it could be for the wrong reasons. As we're coming to a close, soul awakening, yes. Many of you are awakening your souls. You're irresistible. You know your worth. Your pulse and your rhythm is driving you to do better and be better in life, wanting better in your love relationships. And if your partners can't meet you there, then you will go and do what you have to do and reconnect with them later or find new love. Many of you are reassessing this week the person that you're with, the relationship, where your relationship is, where it's going to go or not go. Others of you have your opportunity to create with your partner, but I still feel like they're not moving at the same pace as you. You have to be brave, Sagittarius, to move away from a relationship, even if it breaks your heart to do so, if your person is not willing to elevate and grow. One more card in closing. Go to the middle of this deck and we get step into divine timing. The universe wants you to step into the divine timing of your soul tribe, of your spiritual journey, and the depth of what it is that you need, Sagittarius. Sometimes the love that we have for others, or the love that we feel others have for us, isn't just enough to get us through a particular cycle or through a particular part of our journey. What's meant for you is not going to pass you. Trust the delays. They're aligning your path. And that means to say, as we end this reading, is that the person that you're in love with now, or that you're in like with, or the person that you're courting or is courting you, this might not be the time for you two to be together. You could be on two different opposite sides of the page and opposite sides of the journey. Doesn't mean that somewhere along the divine timing in your life, you won't reconnect when it is the right time. Sometimes we have to be able to let go, to let love, and to let God bring us through. Not everything is meant for us at a particular time that we want it to be. So let divine timing work in your life. For those of you who want to put your career first, and again, your partner isn't aligned with that, then maybe that's just not your partner for right now. But it doesn't mean with divine timing, they might not be later. Have a blessed week.